We're going to look at how to use Microsoft Word documents and repeat signage and why you might find that useful. So I'm just going to open up Microsoft Word, and I've got the 2007 version on here, and I'm just going to go to page layout, change the page colour because that's what gives a nice effect, it's nice blue, and then just put hello from Microsoft Word. Now I'm just going to save this onto my Y drive. And you can see if you go to my Y drive, there's my document. Now, in Repeat Signage, you can use a Word document in any picture-based control. So I'm just going to look up a quick presentation. So presentations, create new presentation, create, insert picture, in a local network file. So I'm just going to browse over to my Y drive, hello from Microsoft Word, OK, and that's inserted. Now, if you double click a picture control, there are loads and loads and loads and loads of different options, but we're not going to go into it on this particular video. Now, the first thing to notice is you've got this document shape from the Microsoft Word document, and that's because if you swap back to Microsoft Word and you go to page setup and paper, at the moment I've got an A4, which is a UK size. You might have it in a letter or whatever. So that is determining the shape of the actual Word document. Now, we have loads of customers in the US who use this in like a factory environment, and what they do is have different Word documents in different areas of the screen, and and configured so that different people can actually update the Word document, so that multiple people can update one display. So what I'm going to do is just delete this, and then I'll show you how we could actually go about doing that. Now, if we pop back to Word and just close down this Word document, and I'm going to create a new document, blank document, page layout, page setup, and instead of having as A4 or legal or letter or whatever, I'm going to go to custom size, and I'm going to make my Word document roughly square shaped. So in this particular case, I think I'm going to go 12 by 8 by 9, and OK. And again, I'm going to change the page colour, and I'm going to set it to orange this time for no apparent reason. And I'm going to put today's production manager is Joe Blogs on 0. Just put a random telephone number. So I'm going to save that, and I'm just going to call this production and save. That's my Word document. Now I'm going to pop it to Repeat Signage, and I'm still going to use the picture control in this case. So insert picture, browse production, and OK. And you see this time it's square shaped, which is what I wanted. Now what I want to be able to do is, if I've popped back to Microsoft Word, let's say we change the person's name to Fred rather than Joe, and I save that. I'm just using the Control and S on my keyboard. Now Repeat Signage is not updated. Now what we want to do is we want to tell Repeat Signage that every time this Word document changes, we actually want to update the screen as well. So we do this by double clicking, scrolling over to the refresh tab, and this is a key thing, check for updated content. So I'm going to put a tick in that box, and just for the purpose of this demonstration, I'm just going to change it to do it every 5 seconds, and OK. Now that's updated immediately, but what I want to do is a quick demonstration that either in the designer or in the player, if that check for updated content tick box is ticked, then it will do it automatically. So let's change the manager's name completely, and we're going to have it as John Smith, and strangely enough he's on the same telephone number. So I'm just going to save that again. I'm doing Control S on my keyboard. Now I'll swap back to Repeat Signage, and then within 5 seconds this Word document to update to John Smith. Now if you had lots of these Word documents, say one there, one, I'll just duplicate this so you get the idea, and you had different Word documents, not just the same one, then you can actually divide a screen into several areas, and using Microsoft Word is a really easy way of allowing people to change the information on screens. And obviously if you use a different Word document, you can allocate a different person to change each one. So for example, if you've got production and quality control and maybe even sort of a general news thing for the entire organisation, you can have separate areas on the screen just using Word documents, and then your network manager can obviously create the Word documents and give people appropriate access levels so they can then obviously change their area. And that way you can have a situation where you've got multiple people that can update a single Repeat Signage screen, which can be really useful.